gonna get to the point. Hey, Ray J, real quick, bro. How about we set up this fade? Let's do the Suge J versus Ray J fight. Let's get straight to it, because you want to talk about my family. You want to spread out lies. Let's run that. Suge J versus Ray J. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been homeschooled all your whole life, bro. I graduated from Crenshaw. I don't think you're ready for this, but you know what? I'm gonna call you out on that. It's a real West Coast fade. I'm gonna really whip that ass. I ain't the Combs, my night. Trust me.
What if a simmering feud between a hip-hop mogul's son and a reality TV star exploded into a bare-knuckle challenge that's got everyone picking sides? Suge Knight Jr., the son of incarcerated Death Row Records titan Suge Knight, has ignited a firestorm by calling out Ray J, real name William Norwood Jr., accusing him of lying about their family and daring him to settle it with fists. This isn't just a war of words. It's a West Coast showdown brewing with raw emotion and old loyalties on the line. We're unpacking this alleged clash, and you'll never believe the truth of this bizarre fight.
Shit, I got something to talk about, Charlamagne. I got something to talk about. All right.
Suge Knight Jr., or Suge J as he's known, isn't a household name like his dad, but he's also no stranger to the spotlight.
Suge Knight will receive 28 years in prison after entering a plea of no contest to the charge of voluntary manslaughter in his long-awaited murder trial. On September 20th, the 53-year-old former music mogul admitted to using his truck as a weapon when he ran over two men after an argument on the set of the film Straight Outta Compton in January 2015. One of the men, Terry Carter, age 55, died of his injuries. Suge has been awaiting trial for 2.5 years since the incident. He will reportedly be credited for the time served and will be deducted from his 28-year sentence. The further repercussions of his plea deal are that he will be on probation for 3 years after being released. A lot has happened since Suge has been awaiting trial. His mother died, and he was denied permission from a judge to attend her funeral. He was also rushed to the hospital in April after suffering from an unknown health scare. Should Suge Knight serve his full sentence with time credited, he would be 79 years old at the time.
The elder Suge, once a feared music exec, is serving 28 years in prison after a 2015 hit-and-run tied to Straight Outta Compton drama. Ray J, meanwhile, has danced between music, One Wish was a banger, reality TV stints like Love and Hip Hop, and a knack for staying relevant. Their paths crossed through Suge Knight Sr.'s long, murky ties to Ray J, who's claimed a decade's deep bond with the Knight clan. But now, Suge J has had enough, and he's throwing down the gauntlet. What started it all? It was a video that Suge J posted, and later deleted, on Instagram. In it, he was seen pacing, voice thick with grit, calling Ray J out. He allegedly claimed, "You lied on family." This is according to posts on X and snippets floating online. In the video, Suge J told Ray J that they should set up this fade. He told him that if Ray J wanted to spread lies about his family, they should just get straight into it. He flexed his Crenshaw high roots, mocking Ray J's homeschooled past. He told him that he didn't think Ray J was ready for this, adding, "It's a real West Coast fade. I'ma whoop that tail."
Yeah, top of the top, y'all. Make sure you're making yourself the best version of you for next year. You know, it starts today, not tomorrow. And then hopefully you caught $1 million worth of game for my pops. Free Suge. He dropped some gems. It's a real West Coast legend. That's what it is. You know, we just focus on the positive. That's all I am. I set that deal up in 15 minutes. I set a lot of shit fast. People underestimate me. But nah, man, I ain't like y'all OGs emotional and shit. Nah, I just get to work. Nigga, I don't follow you niggas. You niggas follow me. That's the facts. So, how about we just stay off the internet, stop all the internet gangster talk, stop trying to act like Suge Knight really put an impact in this culture. You know, if he bullied you, it's a personal problem with you, not the world. You know?
The kicker? He wagered a date with Ray J's sister Brandy if he wins. It was cheeky, but it's got no sign of her buy-in. This isn't just random beef, though. It's actually tied to Ray J's recent Vlad TV sit-down, where he spun tales of hanging with Suge Sr. at his label's peak. Think 90s, 2PAC, and Snoop Dogg. He claimed that Suge Sr. called him Little Simon to his Simon, dished on studio nights, and said that they talked daily, even through Suge Sr.'s prison bids.
At one point, Suge Knight signed over his life rights to you.
Yeah, like, okay, so you know what everybody called Suge, right? No, nobody, if you was around Suge, you really didn't address Suge as Suge. Everybody called Suge Simon.
Right, that's his real name. Well,
right?
No, wait, Marion Suge Knight.
No,
so
Simon is like in the same verbiage of Simon Says.
Okay, that's what it's from.
Could be just another kind of nickname, right? But that's what everybody called the homie. and still does. Simon used to call me Lil Simon. So everybody around had to call me Lil Simon.
So you were his little homie, basically.
That's
right?
how you want to put it.
I mean, that's where the little name usually comes from, right? It's a term of respect to the big homie, right?
This wasn't anything new, though. Ray J has boasted before. Back in 2019, word was that Suge Sr. had signed over his life rights to him for movies, documentaries, and maybe his label's reboot. Suge Sr. clarified then that it was more about music business trust, not full rights, naming Ray J family. But Suge Sr.'s latest prison call to the Art of Dialogue flipped that script. He blasted Ray J for lying about 2PAC, his record label, and messing with his kids' money, threatening to sue.
Ray J, oh, by the way, Ray J, y'all trying to bully my son? Hey, he's a good kid. He wasn't raised like that. You know what I mean? So when y'all call him and threaten him or say I'm not his father and put a picture of him and another on this and that's his father, I love all my kids. And I know that boy is my son. But even if he wasn't my son, or any of my kids wasn't mine, I done took care of him. I love him. I support him. And God will give me even a bigger blessing to take care of a child and raise a child and look out for him, than even the fact that I didn't make him. But to try to bully him, that's some weirdo. So all y'all need to take a break and eat some milk, drink some milk and cookies.
Suge J's call-out echoes his dad's fury. But what else did Suge Sr. say? He issued a warning to Ray J saying, "You playing with my family, so we gonna play with yours." He alleged that Ray J's tales cost them cash, maybe tied to those life rights deals gone sour. Suge J's video doubled down on this. He's not just mad, he's ready to throw hands. Ray J's past scrapes, like a dust-up with Diddy's sons, got a nod too. I ain't the Combs, my dude. I'm a knight, trust me.
If you're defending Diddy, what happened with his sons at this one party you were at?
I don't know. That's the problem. They wasn't listening to what I was saying. They were getting caught up in actually the hype of what it was doing, thinking that I was actually trying to troll for hype and for clout. I don't have to do that. I never have to do that. I'm a magician at creating whatever I need to create, whether it's on TV shows or whether it's in the press. And I've tested that and I've thrown it out there and it worked every time. For me, I wanted to state the facts, and the way I explain things just get a little out of control. This is the way I explain stuff. But now you see today, I've been very on the surface. I've been media training myself to understand not to say certain outlandish things that might coincide with something else, but be very dirty and out of bounds that mixed in with it. You know what I'm saying? Like asses are being taken, or butt cheeks, or anything that has to do with like the area. Like it wasn't okay. It wasn't okay to talk. It just wasn't okay to talk about. You know, to explain it in a very approach was not okay.
It's personal, rooted in a legacy that Suge J is guarding while his dad is locked up. Parole not due until 2034. Ray J's been mum so far. No clap back, no dodge. He's busy with his Tronix empire and his rocky split from Princess Love, but this silence still stands out. He's danced around Suge's orbit for years, claiming teenage days at Can-Am Studios with Snoop Dogg picking him up. Critics scoff. Suge Knight's record label's prime was 1992 to 1996, but Ray J wasn't a fixture until later. Ex-posts pile on. He wasn't there for the real stuff. Vlad knows it. Others back him, though. One person wrote, "Suge treated him like fam." He's not bluffing. No tapes or documents prove his depth, but the night camp is done with the hype. The challenge here is that this is all pure street theater, at least so far. Suge J's fade, call, West Coast slang for a fair fight. Hasn't set a ring or date. Posts on X hype it. Ray J versus Suge J, book it. Others laugh. Ray's running. Homeschool ain't prepped him for Crenshaw. No promoters have bitten, and Brandy has not RSVP'd to that wild bet either. Suge J has also deleted the post, but the buzz still lingers. At this point, half the internet is rooting for fists, half for it to fizzle. Suge Sr.'s heat adds fuel. On the Art of Dialogue, he didn't just blast Ray J, he dropped bombs. He said that Snoop Dogg was tied to Tupac's 1996 loss of life, and that Ray J was linked to Whitney Houston's 2012 OD. He didn't have any proof for this, but he said that Brandy's little brother was bringing Whitney substances. Soon after that, she lost her life. Suge didn't provide any evidence, but his claims were still shocking. And there's more. He's suing Ray J, he says, for every dime, escalating this beyond a fade to a financial slugfest. Ray J has dodged those too. His 2024 defense of Suge's Diddy claims shows that he's still Team Knight, at least sort of. But what does all of this mean? If Suge J is serious, then this could get physical. A rare celeb scrap born from real stakes. Ray J's got outs. Ignore it, laugh it off, or lean on his sister's star power to deflect? Suge Sr.'s legal threat looms larger. Life rights, money, family pride, but courts move slowly. X is split hard. Suge J's righting wrongs versus Ray's a clown, but this is nuts. No feds or filings back any of this up. At the end of the day, this just seems like a big family grudge gone wrong. But where's it all headed? A fight is unlikely. Ray J is not biting, and Suge J is not Floyd Mayweather. The lawsuit is the real play. After all, Suge Sr. has definitely got time to burn. Ray J will either talk or duck. He's dodged worse. Alleged, untested, pure drama. This is hip-hop's messy soul laid bare. But what do you guys think about all this? Will Suge J get his shot? Or will Ray J slide away? Do you think that they will actually have a fight? Or will all of this just pass? Will Ray J manage to make up with the Knights? Or will this beef continue? What exactly went wrong between him and the family? Do you think it's fixable? And what do you think Brandy thinks about all this? I doubt that she's happy that her name is being dragged into all of this. But honestly, who knows? This whole thing is super messy. So let me know what your thoughts and theories are in the comments below.